Good morning, preschool. It's Mrs. Renner. How are you today? Today is Tuesday, March 31st, and we are going to practice the letter X that Mrs. Musser taught yesterday with you. You got to build an X out of construction paper, and I think she even showed you that you could use your body to make an X. Do you remember she showed you if you use your two pointer fingers and you cross them over like this, you made a lowercase x. And I think she showed you you could use your arms to make an uppercase X. Look at that. We made an uppercase X. So boys and girls, we are going to continue to learn about the letter X, and we have a X-ray man today for you. Can you say X-ray man? Let me hear you. Just kidding. X-ray. Let me show you my X-ray man. Here's my X-ray man. These are his bones. This is just a pretend picture. When you get an X-ray of your bones, this is what it looks like underneath your skin. This is our skin, and underneath you have bones. These bones hold your body up. So we are going to make a X-ray of our hand today. It's just pretend, but we are going to make an X-ray of our hand. But before we do that, I wanted to sing the X-Ray Man song. It is to the tune of, "Do you know the Muffin Man?" But instead of the Muffin Man, we are going to say the X-Ray Man. Maybe you can help me sing along. I might need some help. I'm trying to remember the words of the song. Are you ready to sing it? Do you know the X-Ray Man? The X-Ray Man, the X-Ray Man. Do you know the X-Ray Man? He takes pictures of my bones. Oh, he loves the letter X, the letter X, the letter X. Oh, he loves the letter X, and he likes to X-ray me. It's a really fun song. You can try singing that today. Boys and girls, I am going to show you how to make an X-ray of your hand. So you're going to need some supplies. You need a piece of paper. Let me show you. You need a piece of paper. I would say a colored piece of paper works best. I would use a colored piece. I would probably stay away from white. I would use a darker colored piece of paper. Most people use black if you have black construction paper, but I have blue. So whatever color you have will work. Just use a colored piece. And you're going to need chalk or a pen or a white colored pencil or a white crayon. White works best to trace your hand. So you will also need bones. We have to figure out what can we use at home to make bones in our hand. So I came up with the clever idea of using Q-tips or drinking straws that I cut in half, or you could even take spaghetti and break the spaghetti in half and use these as your bones. Use your imagination. I found a lot of ideas online to help me come up with some clever ideas. So the first step is we have to trace our hand. So you might need help from a grown-up or a sibling. So the first step is you want to get your white chalk or your white crayon or your white colored pencil, if you have it, and you want to trace your hand. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you want to put your arm and hand on the paper, and you want your fingers open. You don't want to keep them closed. You want to open your fingers, boys and girls, and you want to trace your arm and your hand the best that you can, okay? You want everything flat. You want your chalk, And we're using white because when you look at an X-ray, it's usually on black. It's usually on black paper with white because white are the color of your bones. So here we go. We're going to trace our arm first. I'm going to start down here. And I'm going to go around, and Mrs. Renner's going to trace her fingers. It's hard with chalk. Okay. Now, look at that. I have my hand, and I have part of my arm here. So boys and girls, you need to do that as your first step, okay? Now, you need glue. I forgot to tell you that. You need some glue. I put glue in a cup because I only have a gigantic plastic container of glue because my daughter Chloe makes slime. So I needed to take some and put some in a little cup. So now you want to put some bones in your hand. We need some bones on our hand to show that this is an X-ray. So Mrs. Renner is going to use a variety of things to look like bones. And I'm actually going to use this Q-tip to help me put glue on my paper to show you where the bones go. So I'm going to start with some of my fingers. We have 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put some glue on my finger here, like that. And I'm going to glue down maybe some of this spaghetti here that's supposed to look like a bone. We're going to let that sit in there as a bone. And then I'm going to glue down, let's see what else I have. I'm going to use, I think, a Q-tip up here. So you want to just put some glue down. Remember, we always say dot, dot, not a lot. So when you're using your glue, you need to use the amount you need for whatever you're gluing down. The Q-tips work really good. They really look like bones. So you just have to use the resources you have at home. So I'm going to now use, what else do I have? Oh, I cut a straw. So we're going to glue that down. I'm going to just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a, so it stays stuck. Let's see. I need to use more glue because I have a bone over here in this part of my hand. So you have fingers and your fingers have bones in them. If you didn't have bones in your hand would just be like limp like a rag doll. It would be like this. Oh, I can't move. But because of the bones, we can bend our fingers and we can move our hand and wave. We can give a high five. So to take care of our bones. So here we go. But sometimes people need an X-ray of their bones. An X-ray is just a picture of your bones to see how your bones are. So now we have some bones in this part of our hand and in our wrist. So I'm just going to keep using my imagination. I'm going to put a bone here and a bone here. Wherever you want to put your bone is fine here on your hand. All right, I'm just using my imagination. I have another plastic straw. The fun part about doing this is you can be creative and you can use other things in your house as bones. Maybe you can come up with a better idea than drinking straws or spaghetti or Q-tips. Now, maybe we put some bones here. I'm gonna break my spaghetti in half again. See, I just broke that in half. There's 2 pieces. Just to put a couple bones in my hand here. Not a lot, just a few. All right, this is fun. So to review, we made an X-ray of our hand. We made an X-ray of our hand. Look at that, boys and girls. You can make one too. Now, my hand is drying here, but I should put my name on my paper. I should have did that. That should have been my first step, boys and girls, is my name. So I'm gonna work around this here. I'm going to write my name up here. Always put your name on your paper so you know it's your artwork. right? Oh, this is hard to do sideways. Woo, Mrs. Renner. And guess what else we need to put on our paper? We need to write a letter X because we have to practice writing the letter X. This is an X-ray, so I'm going to write the word X-ray. Some of you might just want to write the word X. Maybe a grown-up in your house can write ray for X-ray. So I'm going to write X-ray on my paper. Are you ready to write X-ray? Let's see where we can put it. So I'm going to go up top here. I'm going to make my X. So it's a diagonal line down and stop. And then you have to jump over here and make another diagonal line down and stop. X. Now, we need to write ray. Now, I'm going to put just a little line there, a little dash to separate the X and the ray. So, let's listen to the word ray. R, r. What letter do you hear? R. Good. R, A. A. R, A. Boys and girls, it's the letter A. So we're going to do a A. R, A. Ya. 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 That's a Y for like in yo-yo. Yeah. So it's X-ray. Yeah. So do you hear the ending letter? Yeah. X-ray. So if you're filling up to it, you can make an X-ray of your hand. You want to trace your hand first with something white. If you don't have something white, use your imagination. It's okay. Just use the supplies and resources that you have. You want to write your name. You want to write the word X or X-ray, the word. And you need glue and your supplies. And you know what? I forgot a finger. Oh my goodness, I forgot a bone here. Oh my God, my finger would be like limp. I need a bone there. Oh my goodness, how did I forget that? You know what, boys and girls? I'm going to use this Q-tip that I'm using with the glue. I'm going to just utilize this Q-tip. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot a bone in that finger. So here we go. See, there you go. All right, so now we have an X-ray of our hand. So now, boys and girls, I have a story. I have a story about your body. And in this story, I'm not going to read the whole book, but I am going to read a few pages, and then maybe another day I can finish the story. But this is called Inside Your Busy Body. Inside Your Busy Body. And the author is by Patricia Demuth. And the person who did all the artwork, which is called the illustrator, her name is Paige Frey. So, this is a really cool book if you want to learn about what's inside your body. And because we're talking about X and X-rays, I thought this would be a good book to teach you a little bit about bones in your body. So let's get started. Inside your busy body. You can see the X-ray there of her bones. Inside your busy body. Look, last night I lost a tooth. No fair. Standing on your tiptoes. This little boy is getting measured and he's standing on his tiptoes. Alrighty, so now we have to read these small words. It's easy for you to see how tall you are, the color of your hair, and how many teeth you are missing. But what's going on inside you? What's in there that you can't see? Actually, a whole lot. Well, I can't find out. I'm sorry, I can't wait to find out what's inside my body. This is so cool. I love it. Oh, look at this skeleton. See? I have no bones. I'm like a rag doll. This little boy's pretending he doesn't have any bones. He can't get up because he has no bones to hold him up. Body bones. Inside your body, from your head to your toes, are bones. Together, all your bones make up your skeleton. What are bones for? Well, if you didn't have them, you'd collapse in a heap like a rag doll. Bones hold you up and give you your shape. Bones also protect soft, squishy parts like your lungs and heart and stomach. Bones are good at that because they're hard. Bones come in lots of different shapes and sizes. It's hard to say how many bones you have right now. When you're born as a baby, you have over 300 bones. When you're grown up, you have only about 200. That's because some of the bones join together as you grow. Muscles, the big movers. Bones cannot move by themselves. They need muscles to do that. Muscles are connected to the big bones in your skeleton. They move your bones just like strings move a puppet. Muscles move other parts of your body too, not just bones. In fact, muscles are at work anytime you move at all. When you blink, yawn, burp, scratch your nose, smile, or take a deep breath, your muscles are doing the work. And boys and girls, I'm going to end on this last part of this book, and then we can maybe read the other parts. If you really like this book, I can read more of it. I just wanted to go to the end because it shows this little boy and his body, and it shows his bones and some muscles and his brain. From top to bottom, from head to toe, your body is always working for you. It's like your best friend. So give your body a hug. Boys and girls, do you know how to give yourself a hug? We do that at school sometimes. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that story. I can read more of it. I just wanted to talk about what's inside your busy body. And remember, give yourself a hug. Squeeze yourself really tight. Remember, you have bones in your body. We have bones. And I hope you enjoyed our x-ray of our hand. I hope you're having a great day. We'll talk to you real soon, boys and girls. Happy learning. Bye-bye.